everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at eTrailer. If you have a setup like this and a trailer jack like this, but something goes wrong and you're trying to troubleshoot which exact replacement part you might need, well, we're taking this jack apart, looking at a bunch of parts, and that way we can see if what you're looking at is the right fit for you. The piece we're taking a look at today is going to be the ball bearing. Now on our website we have the internal diameter as well as the outside diameter. Where this bearing goes is on top of the rod, so like that. This will be inside your trailer jack. To get to this piece, there is an upper assembly that you do have to go through. So let's do a quick overview of how to replace that. With the cap off and then the jack on the ground, by the way, this will usually be welded onto your trailer as you make this replacement. We're going to turn the assembly around until we can get access to this pin. And then we're going to use something to drive out that pin. Be mindful that as you do drive this out, to make sure that it's at an angle where you don't lose it into the assembly or get jammed up in the gear below. With that pin removed, you can now remove the cross shaft and making sure the gears are still in place. Remove those too. There we go, there's one, and then there's the other one still in there. There's the other one. As you remove things, do try to remember which order all the gears were and which direction they were. For example, what I do is I note that this gear is right where that spring pin is, and that way when I have to replace all the parts, I put them back in the right order. So taking up off these side pieces, we're then just going to lift up on that lower miter gear. There we go. There's going to be a secondary pin inside which is holding this piece in place inside the leg. So once you push that pin out, you'll then be able to lift up on that top cover, and that's where your bearing is. So from here, it's just super easy. You just lift this one out, get your new one, and drop that one back in. As you drop that back in, it is important to make sure it's facing the right way. You want it where water pushes off and away from the bearing rather than accumulating inside the cover. So we're gonna drop that on there. And then as you can see here, we have a lot of grease inside our trailer jack. Don't worry too much about greasing it up at this current moment, because when we reassemble everything, we can go ahead and grease everything up with the Zerk fittings on the trailer jack. When you're trying to troubleshoot your trailer jack and it's not working out, sometimes it's spinning or sometimes it's not spinning at all. What a lot of people do in those situations is replace that rod component. That's going to be the threaded component that moves your trailer jack up and down. And while you replace that, you might as well just go ahead and replace that ball bearing just because it all works together. We saw a lot of components here today, not just the ball bearing, not just the rod, but we saw gears and other parts too. If you need to replace those for your trailer jacks, the good news is you can find it right here at eTrailer. If you're not sure if you have the right part, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help you get sorted and make sure you have the right fit to get your trailer jack and your trailer up and running again. Now, hopefully this video was helpful for you. This was the look at the ball bearing, specifically for your eTrailer or Ram trailer jacks in the 1200 series here at etrailer.com. My name is Evangeline, and I hope this helped you out.